Evening, everyone. I hope you are all well tonight. I'm going to go live for an hour. I'm going to talk about lots of transfer news and also have a little chat about football players, the season, the celebrations, and my upcoming membership to my channel. Let's go. Evening. Hope we're all well. I've got loads of stuff to talk about today. But first of all, I just wanted to pay a tribute to the victims of the Heysel Stadium that happened, I think it's 40 years ago now, for the obviously European Cup in 1985. RIP to them. I think it was 39 people or 29 people that lost their lives there. Obviously, just do a tribute to them and also pay my respects to the people that were injured in the parade incident that happened. I was there with my wife. It happened the street, literally around the corner from where we were stood, watching the parade. We were very lucky. We left before it happened, but unfortunately, you got some idiot who ran a load of people over and really caused serious problems, and horrible to hear what happened. But luckily, everybody is stable now, and a lot of people have left hospital, which is really good news. And they've obviously got the person that did it, and he's going to get charged, which is good. What I will say, though, is security needs to be better at these events, because there was no security for the cars. It was a bit crazy. But they'll learn their lessons from that, and if we win it next year, then, or when we win it next, the security will obviously be better. I just wanted to mention that. Okay, so cracking on with the show. Oh my God, there's been so much. So I was on Football Terrace about 2 hours ago, and there was like breaking news of Delap, and there was breaking news of Sesko, and honestly, there's just so much happening. We should be happy that Sesko's going to Arsenal, because that's great, because they've overspent on him massively, because they could have bought him for 51 million in January, and now they're paying 92 million. So that's a win-win for us. And he feels like a Darwin Núñez Mark II. And also, he's still quite young, so you don't know how he's going to perform. So we'll see what happens with that one. But that looks like that one's done. That's a lot of money that Arsenal spending, which is more of their transfer money, which is great. Another one which I've just found out is Real Madrid are still trying to get Zubamendi, and Xabi Alonso has requested that he has a meeting with Zubamendi before he makes his decision. And I have seen all the Arsenal channels that are panicking now, thinking that Zubamendi might actually turn them down and go to Real Madrid, which would be absolutely hilarious. It would just be hilarious if that happens. But that's what I've read on a couple of channels now, that Real Madrid they do want to have a conversation with Zubamendi before he goes. I always said Zubamendi would go to Real Madrid. I even said it when we were going to sign him. I was like, "There's no way Zubamendi comes to Liverpool or the UK. He goes to Real Madrid," because that's what he's always talked about. The interesting one is Stella is still. I know that sounds like I planned that, but I didn't. If they don't get Zubamendi, they go for Stella. Stella's not injured, actually. He played the last game, and he got 2 assists, by the way. And I know that because I watched it, because I wanted to see Ekitike, and we are going to talk about Ekitike as well. Well, first of all, wanted to add this. Hope you like the new setup with the music and stuff like that. I've changed things around a little bit. Kept on getting copywritten for that track that I actually wrote myself, but I keep on getting copywritten for it. So I've just give up. So this is something which I discovered recently. Like I said, sometimes you just got to read the tea leaves, and you just have to pick up the scraps and look at the little crumbs that are left. And there was an interview, and Liverpool to sign 2 more after Florian Wirtz, with arrivals counting to count hitting 5. Now that's really interesting because Mo Salah slipped when he had an interview and said that there was 2 that were confirmed. So he said we're close to getting 2 new signings, and then we're talking with 2 others. So for me, that was 4, but this is now saying 5. So there's another one. There's another player coming in somewhere. So we've already got 3. So we've already got Frimpong, that's confirmed. Kerkez, that's all agreed. And Wirtz, which is also confirmed. Obviously, we're not looking at the Axeline yet. There's also a flight going from. Also, Wirtz's plane is landing in Manchester tomorrow, by the way, just in case you didn't know, and I'll show you that as well, because Wirtz has got a plane. So that's 3 confirmed, and still another 2 to come in. Well, today we've been linked with Edison, who we all rave about. Fantastic player. He's also been at Atalanta for 3 years, by the way. So he is due a move. He's due a move. So you've got Edison, who we've definitely got the data on now, and I think they finished 3rd or 2nd in the league. Atalanta, sorry, 3rd. They finished 3rd behind Inter Milan. So he's a really good player. And then you've also got 1 more. Well, that 1 more is looking very likely to be a top striker. And I've got lots and lots of stuff to show you about strikers. And I'm really pleased that we're also linked with a striker which I've been talking about on loads of channels for months. And you know that I've been talking about Ramos. I've been talking about Gonzalo Ramos for ages. And everyone's been going, he's not very good. Anyway, I've been talking about him for a long time. This guy is a machine. He's 23 as well, so he's still young. Anyway, we can have a look at him as well. So I just wanted to show you that. I've got loads and loads of stuff to cover. I've got about 40 tabs open. So what I want you to do before I share the next tab is I want you to hit the like, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel, please, and let us know if you've subscribed so I can welcome you, okay? Okay, so I also wanted to show you some other stuff, which is good news. So we're talking about, okay, I'll show you the Stella thing anyway. So that's Stella. So that's in Marsa, by the way. So that's Stella. Okay, so the Stella stuff is he's going to go to Real Madrid. Okay, he will go to Real Madrid if they don't get Zubimendi. So that's Stella. The next one is I want to get this one done quickly because I know there's a lot of people that are talking about it, but he's going nowhere. He's going nowhere. So he did this is in the Independent. Okay, so this is a tier 1 newspaper in the UK. The centre back's going nowhere. Real Madrid have been told he is not for sale under any circumstances. So Xabi Alonso's been told, no, you're not getting Canate. Don't even think about it. So the stuff that I found out, and I'm not going to reveal any information on this, any sources where I've got the information from. But what I know is that, and I don't know whether this is true or not. This isn't from like a Paul Joyce or anyone like that. But Canate has been offered £185,000 contract, 5-year contract, yeah, with a 25, I think it's 20 or £25,000 bonus on the end of it if he completes 80% of his games. So he has like a percentage he needs to complete, and then he gets the bonus. So I don't know how much the bonus is if you work it out, like, but they get paid monthly, don't they? I know we sit there and go, oh, they get paid weekly. They actually don't. They get paid monthly. They get paid like we do. Like everyone thinks they get paid weekly. They don't. They get paid monthly. Players get paid monthly, not weekly. But we always calculate it as weekly, but it's not. It's monthly. But yeah, he's been offered less than he wants. He wants £225,000 a week, but we'd offered him £185,000 a week, and a playing bonus. That's it. It's called a playing bonus. There you go. Scottish said it right. Cheers. Yeah, it was 39. I thought it was 39. Yeah. Big up, Mikey. No one's talking about the Heysel thing, so I had to bring it up because you know I was at the stadium a couple of days ago and I seen the tribute there, so it makes perfect sense to mention it on my first channel back. It's on my first show back. Yeah, you're right. Monthly for tax reasons. It's easier. It is. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's wild, isn't it? It's pretty wild. But they make us happy. I don't care. It's not my money. So that was the information on Canate. I thought I'd share this as well because I think it's absolutely amazing. Let me just show you this. I mean, this is just lovely to see. So, in case you didn't know, Alexis McAllister and his brother both won league titles this year, and I think it's Union Saint John. It's the first league title they've ever won in their history, and he won it this year. His brother, and obviously Alexis Sanchez, bloody hell, Manchester United scum. Alexis McAllister also won it, so I just thought I'd bring that up because it's amazing, like the fact that they both won the league. Obviously, he won the Belgium league, and obviously he's won the Premier League. Union Saint. I'm having a nightmare with words tonight, but yeah, I thought I'd bring that up as well because I thought that was a nice little tribute. Also wanted to bring this up as well because he's just a don. Arnie Slot won the LMA Manager of the Year award, which is fantastic news, and rightly so. I've also got another page to bring up all the awards that we won, which I think's really, really good. So let me get rid of the McAllister stuff. What else have we got? Canate, get rid of that. What else have we got? I also want to bring this up as well because this is one which I talked about a while ago and everybody laughed at me, but it is true. Fabrizio Romano's confirmed it now. The Bayern Munich are genuinely looking at Cody Gakpo. Like Cody Gakpo is definitely on Bayern Munich's radar. Like, and the fact that they haven't got Florian Wirtz, and the fact that Tottenham and Arsenal are looking at Leroy Sané, they are going to have a space in the team for him. So it's a really interesting one. And I've also found another article which basically says there's only 3 clubs that Cody would leave Liverpool for, and one of them is Bayern Munich. He sees them as a huge club. So we'll have a look at that one as well. But that's in the Daily Mirror, so don't write that one off. And I talked about that weeks and weeks ago because I found out about that, and everyone was like, "What are you on about?" Like, and I'm like, seriously, Bayern Munich want Cody, like, and they'll offer near enough 82 million. So don't be surprised if a bid comes in and we seriously have a look at that. So that's that bit done. That's Cody. This is the article about Canate. Let me close the Cody one. So this was the article about Canate, basically Real Madrid being told no. Real Madrid has reportedly told its new manager Xabi Alonso to forget about signing Liverpool centre-back Canate. The report adds that Madrid is expected to come back in for Canate in 2026 to try and get him on a free transfer. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised if they came in for him again. I just wouldn't. I also wanted to bring this one up because I talked about this guy a while ago, didn't I? So apparently we're looking at Lekeba as well. He's a potential centre-back that we're looking at. I don't really know what we're going to do, whether we are going to go for a centre-back. If we are looking at 5, then we've already got 3. So then it's potentially a striker or a midfielder, or a striker or a centre-back. I'm not really sure. The Lekeba one would be interesting, but he's got a 70 million pound release clause, I believe. Let me just have a quick look. 74 million pound release clause he's got in his contract. So that's another one. Also, this one, don't pay any attention to it. And I know it's doing the rounds, but I know this one has been doing the rounds, but don't pay any attention to it. So there was rumours about Cody Gakpo being spotted in Paris. Don't read anything into it. Basically, he was invited to the Roland Garros French Open. He was there with his brother. Like, it's tennis. Yeah, Neil's just said it there. It's tennis. Don't read into it. Yeah, I like him as well. I think he'd be a hell of a signing. He'd be a good player. Yeah, I don't really care now, to be honest. Like, I really don't care what he's doing. Like, I just don't. Not interested anymore. He's not our player. Also, I thought I'd bring this one up as well because I think this one is an interesting one because I think this one will develop. I'm also quite excited as well because I know Fabrizio's talking about Arsenal, but Arsenal are going for Sesko now, so I think we might have a free run on Alvarez. Like, and if they do want Nunes, and if they are also looking at other players, because they are looking at oh god, I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, so they are looking at who's the Inter Milan Lautaro Martinez. They're looking at Lautaro Martinez if Griezmann goes. But is it if Griezmann goes, or is it if Alvarez goes? The interesting thing with Alvarez is if there's no smoke around Alvarez, why does the owner keep on coming out and saying he's not going, he's not going, he's not going? Like, just stop saying it. Like, if he's not going, then you need to just say it once, mate. Or you don't even need to say it because you know he's not going. I think it's a weird one. Is Jamie in the chat? Jamie, if you're in the chat, let me know, mate. I'll send you the link if you want to jump in with me. But is he in the chat? I don't know. Anyway, big up Jamie if you are. So that's the Alvarez one, and I think that's really interesting. The fact that we might have a free run, but what I've also heard as well is if Alvarez doesn't want to leave, then he might go to Barcelona next year to replace Lewandowski because Hansi Flick really rates him and he sees him as an ideal replacement. I know, Baz, but look, at the end of the day, we can dream, can't we? We can dream. Yeah, I think Alvarez and Isak are off the table as well, but we can dream. Kerkez, update on Kerkez. So Kerkez will be a Liverpool player by the end of next week, because Kerkez is joining the national team, and that's to join up next week. So we need to get that done before the Nations League or whatever they call it. I think they're in the Nations League, but they're in like League 2, aren't they, or something? But that'll be done. By the end of next week. I think he goes to play for his national, or he goes to start with his national team. I think it's Thursday next week, so that one should be done by the end of next week. Also, there's rumours that Brighton. Someone wrote Brighton in the chat, and I said it out loud. There's rumours that Bournemouth are looking at a French, or a player that plays in French called. Actually, I'm going to find out his name. Is it Merlin? Yeah, Quentin Merlin. He plays for Marseille. Yeah, Quentin Merlin plays for Marseille. He's well, he's basically the same player. Like, he's a left back that can play in his position, so they're targeting him as a replacement for Kerkez. So Kerkez is gone. Like, he's come to Liverpool, so don't worry about that one. That doesn't need any more airtime, to be honest. What else have I got? Also, this one as well, which I found quite interesting. So Andy Robertson was interviewed at the end of the game. Oh, I haven't got the actual thing. Oh, okay. Okay. So Andy Robertson was interviewed at the end of the game, and he basically said that he'd had a wonderful time at Liverpool. He's so thankful for his memories. He was basically telling us he was leaving, like at the end of the season, which is weird. And there's still rumours that he could go to Celtic. Like there are still rumours that he could go to Celtic. It's interesting as well because I wanted to talk about the Wirtz thing as well because apparently we were £42 million short on our offer for Wirtz when we started contract negotiations, which was obviously last week. And there's a player who we don't know who this player is, that Bayer Leverkusen want as part of the deal. So it would be a certain amount of money and a player that they want, but we don't know who the player is. And there's loads of rumours that it could be Kerkez, it could be Quansah, it could be Elliott, and it could actually be Joe Gomez as a potential player to come in. But it's one player. It's one. Oh, is it Elliott or Quansah? Is that what you've heard? Leverkusen want Quansah. So if they want Quansah, that explains why we've suddenly just gone, well, Quansah's 50 million. Well, if you take 50 million off the price, I'm just working this out in my head, yeah? If you take 50 million off the £126 million price, well, what do you get? You get around 80-ish million. Like, you get around the 80 million mark, which makes a lot of sense when I started talking about 84 million. 84.6 million was the number. Well, it could actually be more. Yeah, you're right. He's probably only worth about 30 million. But we bumped the price up to 50 million because maybe that's how much he's going to knock off. Maybe that's 76 million. You're right. Big up Bruno. Maybe 76 million is going to be the magic number, and then obviously we throw Quansah in. I'm just saying it. Okay, like whether it's true or not, I don't know. Okay, but we've now said that Quansah's valued at 50 million. So let's see what happens with that one. There's over 250 of you in here. Hit the likes, please. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you're a new subscriber, do us a favour and let me know. And I'll thank you. And I'll welcome you. All right? Let's do this. They did always say 100 million euros. And the 150 was lazy journos. The 150, I believe, was just for German teams because they didn't want to strengthen the German teams unless they got a huge amount. And the Frimpong thing is just ridiculous, isn't it? Like 6 million each year for 4 years. Like honestly, how on earth have we managed to get some of these deals done? Like honestly, Edwards and Hughes, they're back. Like really, really, they're back. What else have I got? Oh yeah, this is it here. So this is what Robbo said. I'll read it out to you if you can't see it. So Robbo said, obviously the club is going to have a busy summer, so we need to see where everyone stands. He disclosed on Sunday. But it's been a special time here. I've loved my time here. It's been 8 special years, and I've cherished every moment I played in front of these fans, especially at Anfield. Today was special. I don't know, man. That reads like Robbo's gone as well, doesn't it? That really does read like Robbo's gone for me. Owen Beck is highly rated, by the way, by the club. but he's only got a year left on his contract, and he had a really good season at Blackburn. The only problem with these kids that we've got, they don't all pick up a lot of injuries. Like, Gordon was injured, Morton was injured, Beck was injured, Doak was injured, Kumas got injured. Like, honestly, like, how many of these kids that we've got just get injured? Like, Dan's was injured. Like, McConnell's got a boot on now. Like, honestly, Stefan Bacecic got injured. Like, it's like Calvin Ramsey's always injured as well. Like, you're right, Calvin Ramsey's always injured. Like, really? Like Bradley's injury prone, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's like, do we need these kids? Like, do we need to have these kids now? Like, they're all injury prone. Like, loads of them are crocked. Like, go to another academy and get their players. Or we probably need to start getting new academy people in, like, to run the academy. And that probably explains why the academy coach was sacked. Like, it's an interesting one. I think Wirtz could be done tomorrow, by the way, if I'm completely honest, because I'm going to show you a plane in a minute, and the plane lands in Manchester, and it's his, and it lands tomorrow. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think we probably will shift the load out. They're all injury prone. Like, honestly, they're all injury prone. I don't need loads of injury prone kids. Like, I really don't. Anyway, I also wanted to bring up the Plettenberg. Plettenberg seems to be on fire at the moment. Like, he really does. Absolutely on fire, Plettenberg right now with transfer news. So, Liverpool and Chelsea. Chelsea have just wrapped up the lap. I don't see Chelsea getting him because the lap's not going to Chelsea to be on the bench. The lap's had so many offers from so many clubs. Like, he's not going to be on the bench. Like, he's going to play football. Like, there's no way he's going to a club at the age of 23 sit on a bench. I don't see him going to Chelsea. And unfortunately, like, there's a lot of people who don't rate him. I want to show you his numbers, by the way. I want to show you his numbers because I think you'll be surprised who he matches up with. Look, you're writing loads of stuff in the chat. I really appreciate it. If you want a comment reading out, send me a super chat. Like, just send us a super chat and I'll star it and I'll read it out like this one. All right. So I'm doing a super chat here. Who do you think we'll be going for? Well, this ties in really nicely, Ryan. I'm about to say a couple of strikers that I think we'll probably go for. But bigger for the super chat. Yeah, if you want something reading out, just pop it in a super chat. Like, doesn't have to be a lot of money, all right? But I'll read it out, okay? It's just because the screen's going so fast. Okay, so striker wise, where's my page? Okay, first of all, I just want to show you this striker because this guy was a legend, and he DJ'd at his own testimonial. So I thought I'd show you that, which was funny. That is the Dibril Cisse. What a guy! Whose son, Prince Cisse, we have in the academy. He's going to be a good player when he's older, just like his dad. What a player he was, by the way. He's DJing at his own at his own testimonial. So I wanted to show you a couple of players that, striker-wise, who I think we may look at. Hang on. 2 seconds. I've got a tab open here which has got information on. Okay, cool. Right. So players that I think we might be linked with. Yeah. Obviously, Ekitike is one which has popped up today, and then obviously Ramos. Like 2 players that have literally hit the headlines today. Yeah, Ramos and Ekitike. Okay, both players, both different players. Okay, so I'm going to show you them on here. Look at the heat map. Both playing much different positions. Yeah, Gonzalo Ramos, goal scorer in the box, can score with both feet. Really strong player, really good numbers. Like hits the target pretty much 1 in every 2. Proper number 9, absolutely right. Proper number 9. All we need to know, yeah, is when Slot was interviewed, what did Slot say about his number 9? What did he say he needed from his number 9? Answers on a postcard. What did he say he needed from his number 9? He needs goals. He needs his number 9 to be in the box to score goals. And he needs his number 9 to be strong and to press. That's what he wants. And he wants him in zone 14, in the hot zone. Pick up James. That's where he wants him. That's where he wants his number 9. What's the difference between Ekitike and Gonzalo Ramos? Please, someone write it. What is the difference between these 2 players? One of them, their entire heat map is in the penalty box, and the other one is all over the place, and it's quite hot on the centre circle for some reason. Penalty box, red heat, that's the one. Okay, so let's look at some of his numbers. So this was last season, by the way. 22 games, Ramos. 33 games, Ekitike. 10 goals in 22 games for Ramos. 15 goals in 33 games for Ekitike. Quite similar, by the way. Expected goals. This is the one which kind of blew my socks off a bit. He was expected to score nearly 22 goals. He only scored 15. Ramos was expected to score 13. He scored 10. Yeah. 0.5, same for goals. Shots on target. Shots off target. Ekitike more. Shots on target, similar. Big chances missed, similar. Assists, Ekitike's got more. Expected assist, Ekitike provided better assists than in his XG, which is good. Big chances created, 12. What does Slot not want his number 9 to be doing? He doesn't want his number 9 to be doing all the other stuff. He doesn't need his number 9 to be in the midfield providing assists. That's not what he wants his number 9 for. He wants his number 9 to put the ball in the back of the net. Ramos puts the ball in the back of the net. That's what he does. That is his main trait. Yeah. Whether you think he's a good player or not, he scores goals. Okay. And he scores goals in the Champions League. He got 3. Hang on. I want to do last season. Sorry, I want to do last season as well. He's only been with PSG for 2 years. Last year, same position, same outcome. 29 games, 11 goals. Guy scores goals. And the thing is, and this is the bit which I like the most, by the way. He doesn't play he doesn't play that much. Like, he's very rarely on the pitch. Like, for the whole game. He got used as a sub so many times. 49 minutes per game is his average. So he's not even playing like a full match, and he's scoring goals like all the time. Same, 49 minutes in 29 games. His average is half a match. This guy plays pretty much every game. And this is the bit which we need to look at the most. He scored 4 goals last season, and he played 14 games. We don't have the data to know that Ekitike is going to be Ekitike this season, next season. We don't have the data to show it. We don't, because he's never done it before. This is his big breakout season. And this is the worry. Do you spend 84 million on a player who's had one good season? Nunes. Because we did exactly the same with Nunes. We spent 85 million on Nunes, and he had one good season. Ekitike has done the same. That's the worry. Give me Osherman all day long, but there's no links to Osherman anymore. Like, it's dried up. I'm sorry. I said we'd get Osherman. We haven't. Apologies. Like, I take that one on the chin. We haven't signed Osherman. If we do sign Osherman, I'll be online telling you all, I told you. But I don't think we're signing Osherman now, because there's just nothing. It's completely cold. I think that ship has sailed. We were looking at him. No, we're not. So that's my thoughts on those two players right now. I can do a comparison of 2 other players, but I really don't know whether we're actually going to look at these players. But I'll still do a comparison because I'm only fair. How do you spell Kerkez? Oh, actually, I want to look at Osherman anyway. I just want to compare him anyway because he's so good. Why is everyone called Victor? We seem to be looking to sign. Everyone's called Victor. Okay, so this is the Super League last year, and this is Portugal last year. Okay. All right, so we're back looking at players, both 26 years old. Can you see me in the chat? Yeah, both 26 years old. Both spend a lot of time in the penalty box. Like, Osherman spends pretty much his life in there. And obviously you've got Kerkez. He plays quite a lot of time in the box and around the box. Makes him pretty special, to be honest. They play pretty much every game. 33 games, 28 games, 39 goals. I mean, that's just, I mean, seriously? I mean, it's just, like, I can't get my head around why he hasn't been signed. Like, why hasn't someone signed him? He scored 39 goals in 33 games. Like, how is he not being signed? I find it wild. I don't know. Like, there's a part of me, Real McCoy, that thinks that Victor Gyökeres has been done for Liverpool for months, and it's just a case of just announcing it, because everything about him just adds up. Everything about him adds up. Like, he scores bags of goals. He's heavily involved in the game. He's an absolute bagsman. He's got the data behind him, and he's cheap. He's like 59 million, and he's got a release clause, which means you just go and buy him. Like, everything about him cries out data. It's like data. It's on your data sheet. He's sat there. Like, look at his expected goals. 30 expected goals. He scored 39. Like my head's about to explode. Like, Oshiman's got 23 expected goals. He scored 28. Both these guys are available for 60 million. Like instead of going for Alvarez or Isak, just get both of them. Just sign those two players for 120 million, and you've got an attack that can score about 140 goals between them, as in Mo Salah, Victor Kerkez, Victor Osimhen, and Cody Gakpo. Like, you've literally got about 150 goals between all four. Like, they cost the same amount that you'd be paying for Alvarez, and they'd be less than it would cost to buy Isak. I know he's a target man, but I tell you what, he does a lot of work as well. Like, he wins a lot of headers. He does a lot of interceptions as well. Gyökeres is a press machine as well, because he played for Brighton and he learned how to do that way. He's also really good on the ball in tight spaces. I don't know, I don't know. He's turned down Juventus. Manchester United looking at him. Like, I just don't know. I just don't know with the strikers. We could look at Mbeumo, but I think Mbeumo's going to. I think Mbeumo's going to go to Man United, mate. Could see him go to Man United. I mean, they're the numbers. Like, the numbers are just mind-boggling. Like, to be honest, goals per game, 1.2 goals per game. He's almost got a goal a game. Like, I mean, they miss big chances, but who cares? Who cares? They're both bagsmen, like, beyond. Both create big chances. Yeah, look at Osimhen's defensive work: clearances, blocks, tackles, interceptions per game. I mean, he's involved. He wins 60% of his aerial duels. He wins 50% of his ground duels, and he's a decent dribbler. Like, there's nothing that I don't like about Osimhen. There's nothing. Like, he is just an all-round star. There's just nothing I don't like about him. Like, 25 games last season for Napoli, who weren't great last season. 15 goals. Like, just brilliant. 3 assists as well. Just a brilliant player. He's just turned 26 as well. Like, he's still got so many years in the tank. 32 games, 26 goals in 22-23 season. The guy is an absolute bagsman. Like, I don't care what anyone says. They're not changing my mind about Osimhen. I think he would be a star at Liverpool. Like, he would be an instant hit. Like, fans love him. He's a showman. Like, he does the stuff that Haaland does, that you look at and you go, how did he do that volley? Like, how did he do that overhead kick? How's he kicked the ball in the net from that angle? Like, everything about Osimhen is that. Like, for me, if I'm the manager of Liverpool, I'm just getting him. Like I'm just like Nunes Jota replacement. Yeah, just get Osherman. He'll cover both of them. Not a problem. Always fit. Always fit. The only time he was injured is when he fractured his cheekbone, and now he wears a mask. It's like either or. FSG should buy a Victor. Should buy one of these Victors because they're both unbelievable. Both unbelievable. Anyway, I've had my say on that. I hope that's covered the super chat. Oh, there's another super chat as well. Big up, Eddie. For me, Isak is too injury prone. It's an interesting one. I mean, you say he's injury prone. He's in the hospital now, isn't he? I think he's getting an operation now on his groin, I think. So who knows? Who knows? I've got some stuff to show you about Nunes and also stuff about Diaz as well because I don't think Diaz is staying either, guys. I don't think Diaz is staying. What I will cover is actually I've got another thing about so this is the comments on Plettenberg. This is Plettenberg again, by the way, not me. Cody Gakpo would reportedly be open to a move to Bayern Munich as there are only 3 clubs he would leave Liverpool for, and Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich are the clubs. And we would be open to selling him if the price was too hard to turn down. And let's be fair, it's looking like it could be too hard to turn down if they offer 80 million, 82 million. So that's the Bayern one. The Ekitike one. Can I show you the Ekitike goal? I don't think I can show you the Ekitike goal. What I can do is I can show you Jota stats next to Ekitike. Ekitike numbers are pretty much similar to Jota. Like what they're trying to say is like, could he be Jota's replacement? Well, I don't want Jota's replacement because Jota's not been great for the last year and a half. I want someone better. So get me someone better. And there's 2 Victors there, which I'm absolutely fine with either one. What else did I want to show you? I wanted to show you some funnies, actually. There's some funny stuff to put in. Okay, this one I think you'll like. Do you like this one? This was in a reserve game. So you've got Liverpool reserves versus Bournemouth reserves, and you've got our right back next season and our left back next season playing against each other in the reserves together. A couple of years ago, thought that was quite funny. And also this one I thought was hilarious as well. You've got Endo and Wirtz, who will potentially be on the same training pitch. And the interesting one from Endo is Endo said he's staying at Liverpool next season. I can't see us selling Endo when we've got this Japanese tour coming up. He's going to earn Liverpool millions because of him being the Japanese captain. It makes so much sense. And to be fair, Endo's fine with being off the bench. So you just have Endo as like just a bench player next season. He's 32 and he's fine. He's on relatively low wages. Yeah, I wanted to show you that. Don't steal my thunder, Polo. That was that. What else have I got? I've got this one as well. So there's the brains of the title. I thought that one was funny. What else have we got? Oh, that's that one. Done that one. Showed you that one. This one's interesting. I can't show you the article, but it's in the Telegraph, and we're looking for 25 million for Queven. But also West Ham have come in as well now, so West Ham are now looking at Queven. So apparently there's like 5 or 6 clubs that are looking at Queven. So your guess is as good as mine, but I think we want to bid him more. But we'll give Queven the option to choose. I think this is fantastic as well. If you haven't seen this, this is Virgil with the trophy this year, and that was him 5 years ago. Absolutely fantastic. Obviously, you can see all of the medals around his neck as well, because we won quite a lot of other trophies that year as well, if you remember correctly. I don't know. Like, I don't know. As long as we put like a buy-on or an add-on or something, then that would be good. I also wanted to show you this as well, because this is great stuff. All positives today. All positives. So this is the manager. Every manager of the season. Obviously, only Slot won it, which is great. But it's really interesting because if you look at the managers that win it, they normally win the league. So it's just the guy who won the league. Obviously, Pep won it twice, and then Klopp won it. Then Pep won it again, and then Klopp won it. Well, he won it because he won the league. Jurgen won it that season because we went right to the end and we were trying for the quad, but we only won 2. And then you have to go all the way back. Oh no, there isn't any more Liverpool managers on there. It's pretty dire, isn't it? Pretty dire that there's no more Liverpool on there apart from Kenny Dalglish when he won it with Blackburn. We've been pretty arse, haven't we, for a number of years until Jurgen and FSG came around. Just saying. What else have we got? Oh yeah, so this was the interview we did. So we did an interview on this page called Beamer Times. He basically said, "Will you be here next year?" Liverpool's Wataru Endo interview. I talk about it with my friends, family, and teammates. He basically said, "Yes. Why would I not be? I'd be crazy to leave or something." Yeah. So I think Endo will stay, which is fine. I also wanted to show you this as well, just giving you some of the numbers. Salah posted up the second highest goal involvement ever in a title winning season across Europe's top 5s since 14-15. 86 GA. 86 team goals, 47 GA, behind Messi's 61, 110 team goals. Absolutely bonkers numbers. That's how good Mo's been. And if you look at the other players, you got Mbappe when he was at PSG, got Messi again, Lewandowski, Thierry Henry. You've obviously got that incredible season for Erling Haaland, but Salah's just miles ahead. Thought I'd show you that number because it's just crazy numbers. Also wanted to just show you this as well because Konate is just a great human being, to be fair. Konate posted this up. Thank you for your incredible turnout at the parade. It was it was special to celebrate with our fans in this amazing city. I also want to wish everyone who was injured in the terrible incident a quick recovery, and my thoughts are with you all. Just genuinely a really nice guy. I think a lot of people misinterpret Canate. I don't know why. I think a lot of people do because he's like Bambi on ice and all that stuff. I think he's a bit of a I don't know, like a bozo or act silly all the time. But he's not. He's not. He seems like a good guy who potentially could be a captain in the future for us. Who knows? Also, Alex Crook posted this up. Saudi Arabian side Al Nasser have made Liverpool forward Luis Diaz top target. Also, the other team from Saudi Arabia, which is the team. I can't remember the team. Al Hilal, I think they're called. I'll show you in a sec. They want Nunes. But what I don't think is really interesting is it looks like Al Nasser are trying for Diaz to replace Ronaldo, and the other team are looking at Nunes to replace Benzema. Quite interesting. But we'll definitely ask for some money for those two. Some money for those two. Also, Mo Salah is just miles ahead of anyone in Europe's top 5 leagues with combined goals and assists. Miles ahead of Harry Kane. Yep. Thought I'd show you that. Also, I wanted to show you this because it's funny. So basically, everyone's talking about Wirtz. Look at the difference in Wirtz and Szoboszlai. Like I said, Szoboszlai is filling in it for a number 10 position that he's not made for. Dom isn't made to be the number 10. That's not his job. He may be there as backup for the number 10 next season, but he ain't the number 10. That's the number 10 position. That's what you do in it. Look at Wirtz's numbers, man. The guy is an absolute monster. Like, honestly, that's all you need to see. Fills me with joy. I thought this one was quite interesting as well. So this was Gyökeres, Sesko, Ekitike, and Alvarez all next to each other. Let me pop this one up on bigger screen. Gyökeres is blue, Sesko is red, Ekitike is green, and Alvarez is yellow. If I look at that, the guy I want the most is probably Alvarez. But I don't know what we're looking for, though. Are we looking for a guy to win the ball in the air a lot with his head? Because then Gyökeres is pretty good, and so is Ekitike. But then Alvarez passes into the box more. He's got more XA. He's got more XG. You know, it's an interesting one. Yeah, bring me Alvarez all day long. Honestly, I'd have a party. But just bring me Alvarez, or just bring me one of the victors. Just one of the victors and an Alvarez, and I'm fine. Honestly, not asking for much. And then I also wanted to bring up basically the Wonga. So we made 98 million euros from the Champions League. Just letting you know, that's how much money we made. This was the Diaz. This was the Diaz bit. Luis Diaz is a leading target for Al Nassr, 85 million euros plus. I think we will sell Diaz. I think we'll sell Diaz for a lot of money. Like, I genuinely do. I think like I said it before, Saudi Arabia funded our midfield rebuild. Saudi Arabia are going to fund our summer rebuild. Like, they just are. I've also got some other information about Diaz because he's refused to sign a new contract. Also, I wanted to show you this. Darwin Núñez, unforgettable. Thank you, Liverpool. I would say that's Darwin Núñez gone. Read into that tweet as you wish. For me, I think that's Darwin gone. Unforgettable. Thank you, Liverpool. Yeah, I think he's gone. And I think he'll be playing in the Club World Cup soon. Also wanted to show you some more numbers as well for Mo, because he's just a number machine. Most chances created from open play in Europe's top 5 leagues. 86 open play chances created by Mo. Monster. And everyone raved about Rafinha and Cole Palmer, didn't they? And Bruno Fernandes and Lamine Yamal. Everyone raved about these guys. Have you seen what Mo was putting up? I mean, look at Elise. Like, I don't want to talk about Elise. It breaks my heart. Wanted him all day long. Wirtz. What are we saying? Wirtz. Landing in Manchester tomorrow. He's coming from Nice. That's where he's been on holiday. He's got a villa out there. Anyway, that's all we're saying. Also wanted to show you this one because I thought it was funny. So Queven's linked with Brentford. He played against Brentford's B team in 2016 in goal. Isn't this funny? Have you seen who's on the bench? Nat Phillips. Nat Phillips is on the bench. And all the other guys were garbage. They never accumulated to anything, unfortunately. Yeah, hilarious. I actually want to know who's on the who played for Brentford, who's made it. Not one player I recognise. Oh, Chris Mepham is on there. Not one player I recognise that's made it out of that Brentford team. But yeah, that was 2016, which I thought was funny. This is the article in the Guardian. Al Nassr and Al Hilal target Liverpool duo Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez, and we are looking for about 100 million euros for each. Like, we are looking for about 80 million quid for both. Like, each. Honestly, they are going to fund our transfer window. Like, genuinely. This was the other one. Landing in Manchester at 9:40. So that's Florian Wirtz's plane, apparently. So we'll see what happens there. I like this one. I like that picture. I think it's great. Also, if you didn't know, I actually kissed that. I actually kissed that Premier League trophy myself. Yep, I kissed that on Tuesday. And when I open up my membership, I'm going to be posting some videos of the events that happened. Yeah, absolutely memorable, I would say. Wow. I did a little live on YouTube. You can check it out. I've got some brilliant content to show you when I set up my membership, which I'll let you know about. This was a good one that I got as well with Arnie Slot. Scored the exact same amount of goals in the Premier League as last year under Slot and Klopp, same, and the same amount of goals conceded. Isn't that wild? I think that's just wild. We had less possession, and we also didn't run as much, and that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. We actually scored less goals than we were supposed to score under Klopp, and we scored more goals than we were expected to score under Slot. And we conceded more than we were expected to concede under Slot. And we conceded less than we were expected to concede under Klopp. So it's like the opposite way round, but it's just brilliant. Like, it's interesting that we finished third last season with similar numbers, like as in goals and not obviously points, but it's interesting. And it's also interesting that we finished on 83 points, because we finished on 82 last season, and Arnie said you have to get 83 points to be able to win the league. Well, he did. I thought that was interesting. So this is the Ekitike one, by the way. So next big target from the Bundesliga. Understand Liverpool are now seriously in the race for Ekitike. Talks have taken place. Slot Edwards keen on him. Biggest rival at the moment is Chelsea. And I see a lot of people that are talking about this not being a good signing. What I will say is he's had a really good season, and he does a lot of what Isaac does. And Slot did talk about Isaac glowingly. He did. Whether you like it or not, he did. If we can't buy Isaac, a Kerkez, an Osimhen, an Alvarez, they're different players than an Isaac. Ekitike is the closest you're going to get to an Isaac, but he's going to cost about 83 million. That's just a fact. However, I wanted to talk about Isaac and Ekitike just so you can see where Liverpool might be looking at. Okay, and I'm going to bring up a screen, but you're not going to see it because I'm going to read it out. Okay, so this is a detailed look at Isaac compared to Ekitike. Okay, bear with me on this. I'm just going to bring it up on a different screen because I can't see. All right, where is it? Okay, right. So I'm going to leave up this screen so you can see this. Right. Actually, what I'm going to do is someone send me a super chat, and I'll do this because I've done a lot of hard work to put this together. So someone chuck me a super chat, and I'll do this. I'm not doing everything for free. I'm joking. Okay, there we go. Right. Actually, 5 subscribers, go. 5 subscribers, go. Yeah, 5 people subscribe. and let me know you're subscribed. And I'll read this out because I've done a lot of work to put this together. Okay. Go on then. 5 subscribers. Let me know in there now that you're a new subscriber. Stick it in the chat. There's 300 of you in here. Come on. Come on. Come on. I put a lot of work into this comparison. Oh, you're a tough crowd, man, honestly. I'm only asking for 5 subs. Come on. 5 subs or a super chat. No, nothing? Okay. Right, all right, here we go. Oh, you just did? Okay, cool. Thanks, McCoy. Oh, you subscribed 5 minutes ago? Well, you have to let me know, buddy. You have to let me know. Good stuff. Okay, there you go. Tina's subscribed as well. Great stuff. Okay, actually, let me welcome you. Let me welcome you. 2 seconds. Okay. Big up Oez. Big up Real McCoy. Big up Tina. New subscribers. Yeah, big up Samir. Big up Lucia. Or Lusu. Big up Anton. Subscribed yesterday. You did subscribe when I had 5 subs, you're right. Also, big up NN. And big up Anton. I think I've already said that. Okay, cool. All right. Let me bring up that screen again. 2 seconds. Okay, so this is where I think Liverpool might be looking. Okay, so Newcastle bought Isak in 2022 for 58 million. He was in La Liga, and his stats were this. Okay, 2020 to 2021, he played 34 games. He scored 17 goals, and he got 2 assists. So that was Isak, yeah. 2021, 2022, he played 41 games. He got 10 goals. He got 3 assists. Okay, so that was Isak. At Newcastle, from the age of 23, this is now Isak, moved to Newcastle. 2022, 2023, 29 games, 11 goals, 3 assists. Really similar to his La Liga numbers. But then 2023, 2024, 40 games, 25 goals, 2 assists. And then this season, 42 games, 27 goals, 6 assists. Okay, so bear with me. So that's Isak, yeah? Ekitike is now the same age as Isak when Newcastle bought him. So Ekitike, 2022, 23, same age, Isak. Frankfurt had him on loan last year and he scored 4 goals in 17 games. Okay, not fantastic numbers, but he only played 17 games and he scored 4 goals. This season, he's played 48 games. He's got 22 goals and 12 assists. He's never injured. He plays pretty much 90 minutes every game. If Liverpool could get him for around 70 million, maybe 65 to 75 million, do you think he could be another Isak in 2 years' time? That's my question, because Isak's first season was a low season, was 10 goals. It's his second season when he hit 20, and then third season he hit 25. Could Ekitike be the same? Are we going to miss out on the next Isak by not going for this guy? They sold Mamouche for 60 million. I think we could get Ekitike for around the same price. I know there's 100 million, but there's 100 million euros release clause. But they know they've got to sell him. Like, they know they're going to sell him. They're already looking at another player to replace him. He does. He does. He does look like an Isak on the eye as well. He does a lot of the same things. He's Isak without the injuries. You're right. It's an interesting one because when PSG signed him, they thought they were going to get the next Mbappe, but they still had Mbappe and they also had Messi and Neymar. There was no space for him. You'd rather have him over Kerkez. He's a really split decision. Like, there's a lot of people that say yeah, a lot of people say no. Like, I don't know, but like Klopp raved. Klopp. I always say Klopp instead of Slop. Sorry, Slop. Slot said, like, Isak's this, Isak's that, and he talked about him about 3 times, like, glowingly. If you can't get Isak, then you just go and get the next Isak. We've all talked about it. How many times have we talked about, like, oh, we need, why don't we just go and get the next Haaland or the next Kevin De Bruyne or the next, like we talk about that we don't go and get that guy. Who's the next Salah? Like, who's the next Virgil van Dijk? Like, we don't get these people. Well, we've just gone and got the next Kevin De Bruyne in Wirtz. We've just gone and got the next Trent Alexander-Arnold, whether you like it or not, and I'm going to show you the numbers. We just went and got the next Trent Alexander-Arnold in Frimpong. Like, we just gone and got the next Andy Robertson in Kerkez. You know, we're about to go and get the next, potentially, Isak in TK. Like, it makes a lot of sense. And what if signing this guy keeps Canate at the club because he's got a French compadre at the club with him? I don't know. Like, if we're not getting Alvarez and we're not getting Isak, then you go and get a guy who's similar to Isak, or you go and get a guy that's similar to Alvarez. Okay, well, if you can't get Isak, you go and get a guy that's similar to him. That's Ekitike. You can't get Alvarez, you go and get a guy that's similar to him. Okay, well, that could be, I don't know. Could that be Ramos? Could that be Oshiman? Could that be Ratigi? I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, like, the fact that we're linked with forwards makes me happy. And they're decent ones. They're all decent. Makes me happy. What else have we got for you? I obviously talked about Quansah. Quansah didn't look happy as well on the bus, by the way. If you've seen him on the bus, he didn't look happy. Even though he's just won the league and he's got, like, the trophy with him and stuff, he genuinely didn't look that happy on the bus. 50 million, that's the price. He could go to Bayer Leverkusen, and we get Wirtz in the the other way, and obviously money. This came out today. Edwards is in contact to sign 50 million Serie A start. I mean, Edwards is doing bits, isn't he? Let's be fair. And apparently we were in talks with Wirtz since last season. Like also Frimpong, I've been in talks with him for a while. Kerkez has been for a while. You know, we'll find out that he's probably been talking to Edison for a while. We're trying to get Edison before Barcelona go in for him. So who knows? But that would be an exciting signing. I think he's a great player. He's had another good year as well, another good season. I've got no issues with us going for him. Obviously, this was another article. The Bucks have signed one of the best players in Serie A after Wirtz, and that's obviously Edison. He's only 25 as well. 32 starts, 6 goal contributions this season. Obviously, that's the 84 million that we talked about for Wirtz. That's going to be reduced. 37 games, 4 goals, 1 assist, and 10 goal creating actions. He played 2,800 minutes. He had another good season. He does pop up with goals. Like it is something. It is something that he's got a knack for. This was in the Echo as well today. So Liverpool handed major Hugo Ekitike transfer boost as Chelsea go for Delap. If Chelsea have gone for Delap, is there space for an Ekitike? I'm going to ask you the question. Like, is there space for an Ekitike if Chelsea go for Delap? Because they've still got Jackson, they've still got Nkunku. Like, do they have space for him? Like, does Delap and Ekitike want to fight it out with Jackson? Like, is it going to be one of them where they sign about 1 million strikers? Like, haven't Chelsea still got like a Brazilian wonder kid to come in? Like, who they signed, who's like supposed to be the next like Romario or whatever. Like, so they've still got like two Brazilian wonder kids to come in. So the crazy thing is, with Arsenal going for Sesko and Chelsea going for Delap, and Man City have already done their business with Mamouche, it does genuinely look like there's a lot of avenues open for us to go and just get a striker, like one of those strikers, whether you want to go for an Ekitike, whether you want to try and get a Victor Kerkez, whether you want to try and get an Oshiman, whether you want to go and get a Brian Mbuemo. Like, if Alvarez and Isaac aren't available, there's a lot of free roam at players that no one's looking to take. Chelsea would have already used their powder, and also Arsenal would have used their powder on those two players in Sesko and Delap. So you've got a free run at Ekitike, you've got a free run at other players like Gomez. Gomez. So Ramos, not Gomez. Ramos. Even João Pedro, if you want to go for another player, no one's looking at João Pedro now. Like, Jonathan David, he's available. Like there's a lot of players that are just you got a free shot at. Like, so I'd see it. This one as well. So this is Diaz. If the Barcelona move becomes available, he's gone. He's got no intention of signing a new contract. This was in 442 today. Liverpool star Luis Diaz has no intention to sign a new contract, so he's gone. So it looks like he'll be getting sold. And there's a good chance that we could lose 4 strikers, which is wild. It's a wild one, that. And this one's interesting as well. Real Madrid are looking at Lewis Skelly. That one popped up on ESPN. Real Madrid are looking at Lewis Skelly as their left back because Real Madrid have an issue with left back because they've got Mendy, who's old. They've got Fran, who's old. He's not that good. He's not that good. They've also got another left back. Who's the Austrian? He played for Bayern Munich. They've had him for years. He's old as well. Hey, Real Madrid have a chance of getting everyone. But they're looking at Lewis Skelly. Yeah, I haven't brought up that news, but it does look like we are looking at two candidates. One of them is a guy that used to be the assistant manager at Feyenoord with Slot, and I can't for the life of me remember his name. And the other guy is Dirk Kuyt, Liverpool legend. So they're the people that we're looking at. There will be an absolute meltdown on AFTV. That would be amazing if Skelly went. It would be amazing. But what I will say is Alonso is going to be backed. Alonso is going to be backed. He is. He's definitely going to be backed. I also wanted to quickly bring up the tactics board before I finish. So I've kind of stacked up the positions here. I'm actually going to move a few out. So what have I got here? So I've got Dom, Jones, Wirtz, Jota. I actually think I'm pretty sure Jota could go as well now, which I think is crazy, but I do. Quansah I think's gone. Nunes is gone. Actually, these are the players. I'm going to put them on here. These are the players that David Ornstein said that could all leave Liverpool. And it's really funny because they're all linked. It moves away, like all of them. Kerkez is gone. Sorry, Ali's going to be number one. Ramsey's gone. There's rumours that there's 10 players going. Doak gone. Gordon, Kumas. I've heard Kumas is going. I haven't heard anything about Gordon. I've heard that Jota's been talked about. Is going. Diaz could go. We're looking light, so we need one more in there. I think Dan's will go out on loan. I'm going to take Alvarez off there. I'm going to put Ekitike. I'm going to put Ekitike in there. So you'd have the likes of Wirtz, Dom Jones, Stefan would be bench. Tom would be max cover. Then you'd have Wirtz and Jones on this side. Actually, no, they'd be on that side. And then you'd have Ekitike here. But then you'd have the rotation of Dom could go in Cody's position. Jones could go in Cody's position. Wirtz could go in Cody's position. Ekitike would just be the sole striker. Maybe Jota would stay. Or maybe Chiesa would stay. I really don't know. Or maybe we get one more. I don't know. But that bench is looking really thin. So it would be, the bench would be this. So you've got Mamadashvili sub, Bradley, Stefan. I don't know about Dan's. He'd probably go on loan again, if I'm honest. Then you've got Robbo. I mean, Robbo could go. Then you got Gomez. Gomez could go as well, but I've not seen anything with Gomez. Then you got Endo. Then you got Jones. I mean, could Cody go? And then you've got potentially Wirtz on the left, or you could play Dom on the left, and then you've got Jones that can play in Dom's position, in Mac's position, in Grab's position, and in Wirtz's position. So you've got Jones to cover those areas. And you've got Stefan who can cover Grab, so Jones doesn't have to. Then you've got Bradley that can cover Frimpong. Then you've got Robbo that can cover Kerkez. Then you've got Gomez that can cover Canate and Virgil van Dijk. And then you've got Endo that can cover Grav, Mac, Canate and Frimpong. And then you probably need one more. I think you'd need a striker. So you probably would need one more. Or maybe he keeps Dan's. And then you got Dan's that can cover Ekatike. But you probably need one more. What do you think, chat? What do you think? Jones is a great sub, isn't he? You're right. Jones is a great sub. I don't think there's that much change though. Like where's the there's super chats. Sorry guys. The super chats. So Bilal. You're my sugar daddy. Lock up your chat. Oh, okay. So I'm basically getting you from the football terrace now, am I? So you're bringing it from the football terrace to here. Okay, I love it. Yeah, I can handle it. I've got pointy shoulders. Big up the super chats. Oh my god. I mean, it is past midnight, so I suppose you can just say what you want. For me, Isak's too injury prone. Yeah, you're right, Eddie. I think he is, mate. And he's injured now. Big up all the super chats, by the way. What's that? Sorry, what was that about Gapco? Sorry, that's the wrong chat. I love Gapco, but if he wants to leave it, understand. Yeah, no, he's such a good player as well. Like he really is. No, I don't think so. I don't think so either. Like I genuinely don't think so. When I started putting them up there, I'm thinking that's a lot. So you think Elliot, Kelleher, Costas, Doak, Kumas, Nunes, Wirtz, Kerkez. Oh, you think Alvarez? All right. I'm sticking with Cody staying. That's definitely one that would stay. So okay, so Cody's there. Then you've got Dom on the bench, but we still need a striker. So let's put Dan's in there. I mean, if we just kept Jota, then that would solve things. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, it was muted 10 players. And to be fair, you could probably stick them there because they're not really going to get you much money. But it's those main ones: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They would get you the majority of the money. They get you a lot of money. Does that seem more feasible with just 8? Yeah, Vlahovic is another one in, but he's on really big wages. He's a bit of a monster him as well, isn't he? Juventus want to get rid of him big time. But that's all right. I'm okay with that because that's Mamadashvili on the bench, that's Bradley on the bench, that's Stefan Bajcetic on the bench, that's Robbo on the bench, Gomez on the bench, Endo, Jones, Jota, and Dom. I mean, we are looking at a midfielder in Edison. So maybe I don't know. Maybe Stefan goes out on loan again. Maybe Stefan goes on loan again. So maybe we move Stefan out on loan. He's a lot of loans, by the way. So maybe we put him on loan, and then we Then we get an Edison. Put an Edison in there. Well, I mean, where does Edison play then? Like, who's he playing for? Like, he's not going to come in as a sub, is he? I don't know, man. So you're talking about getting Edison? That's 50 million. What, as a bench player? Like, and he's also 25, so he's not like he's in his prime. He's coming to play, and then you're looking at what, another forward or another player that can do one of the wings. I don't know. It would make sense if we just kept. It would make sense if we just kept Stefan, and then he can come in and do a job. Well, we have got the rotation of Endo and Jones who could do the job, so we don't really need Stefan. And I don't really want to see Dom on the bench. Like Dom's brilliant. Like, why does he have to be on the bench? I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. And if Gomez goes and Quansah goes as part of the Wirtz deal, then we get a defender in. Like, who do we get in the defence? Like, he's just going to sit on the bench. Yeah, I know. I really didn't want to. I didn't want to think about that, but we could lose. We could lose Mac. Like, Xabi Alonso really rates him, but then Xabi Alonso also wants Zubimendi. Like, do we really sell Mac? Like, do we sell Mac Diaz? Like, do we? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I really don't know. Like now that I've started to bring all the tactics up and stuff, I've kind of blew my own mind again. And I'm looking at things going, like, really? But like, Ekatike, Wirtz, Kerkez, Frimpong, and potentially Edison in there is. I mean, that is serious. Like, that's a serious team. Like, how many do you, many do you want me to read out? No, you're not. You're not inside me. Let's hag. Okay, great. I'll read them out. I'm cool. I didn't say it. I mean, yeah, we were looking at Stiller, but maybe we're not now. Anyway, I've done nearly 2 hours. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Covered quite a lot. Yeah, I think we're done for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. There's over 300 of you in here. Hit the like and subscribe on the way out. I am going to see if anyone else is live and transfer you. Let me just check. Who can I transfer you to? 2 seconds. Who can I divert you to? Let's have a look. If there's no one good on, then you won't be getting diverted. I'm going to have a look. Why can't I divert you? Show more. Why can't I divert you? Let me save that. I don't know why I can't divert you. But I can't. Two seconds, just trying to work out how to divert you. It's not letting me divert you. Customization. Oh, there it is. Duh. Okay, let's see who's online. Who's online? Nobody's online. Nobody's online. Okay, is there anyone else who I know? Who's Sam? Who's Sam online? No. No, I'm the crazy person that's doing the late stuff. Oh, okay, so I'm going to divert you to Enz's show tomorrow at 12 in the afternoon. Okay, so that's getting diverted to Enz's show tomorrow in the afternoon. So if you're in here, Enz, big up Enz, you'll be going to his show tomorrow. So that'll just leave it on. It'll just start on that tomorrow. I'm out of here. It's been a long night, and I hope you've enjoyed the show. And if you haven't hit the like and subscribe, please do. And I will be bringing out some information about being able to join my membership. And I will have some exclusive content from the Liverpool tour that I did, the Champions tour that I did, and also the museum tour that I did. So I'll be doing some exclusive videos and content to give you a talk through of everything that happened and behind the scenes. And then also in the membership as well, depending on how many members I get, I'll do a question and answer session for you guys. And also I've got some other extra stuff as well that I can do. We can do some deep dive analysis. I can get some guests on. I'm talking to a couple of people that are quite famous that you might know about getting on my show and doing some exclusive content stuff. So we'll see what happens. Not really thought about growing my channel like that much over the time that I've had it, but now that there's a lot of interest in it and you all seem to like the content and my subscribers are growing and my audience is growing, then I'm going to give you what you want, and I'm going to give you better content and provide more shows. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to focus on. So that'll be happening the next week or so when I put the videos together, and let's see what happens there. And if you've got any stuff that you want to ask me, just pop it in the comments, because I always read my comments, and if they're good messages, then I'll reply back. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. All right, but you all have a great evening, all 200 plus of you. I will catch you all, and this will redirect to Enz's show, which will be on tomorrow afternoon at 12 o'clock. Probably talking about Wirtz, and I might even jump on there. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. But we're out of here. See you later. Bye.